Every single person, whether you are a citizen or not, deserves due process, and we're not seeing that. And they want all of us gone. And they don't care if we're legally here or not. They want us gone. And if we don't rise up, if we don't stand up, if we don't speak out, then we will all be next. And I mean that.
Hey, it's Jordan with Status Coup.
This is Ashley with Status Coup.
On the ground.
In Philadelphia.
Flint, Michigan. East Palestine, Ohio. Please support the leading independent news outlet on the ground,
covering what the corporate media covers up.
My name is Christine Sananjules. I am a community advocate here in Miami or South Florida, because right now we're in Pompano. But I have been advocating for immigrant rights for years. When the Haitians were being whipped at the border, my friends and I, we flew out to Texas to go out and find. My cousin was one of those that crossed over from Chile and did the long trip and the long journey over, and she was stuck at the border. So I had a personal interest in that. But we all went out there and we saw what was happening. They took their cell phones. I couldn't find my family member for months, even though I had gone there physically. That's when I learned that a lot of the Haitian migrants don't get proper translators. They don't get proper legal representation. And we have a serious immigration crisis, but especially when it comes to Black and brown migrants.
Yeah, and for people who are not familiar with like the kind of demographics of South Florida specifically, like there's a lot of like the Haitian community here there's a very large Haitian community here. Someone else that we spoke to, so we spoke with Theo, who is just speaking right now. She was lovely, and she was also saying like she was very lucky when she was in here like 20 years ago. She spoke English. So it made her experience of being detained for a couple of weeks, again, like 20 years ago, very different than someone like Marie, whose last name I'm going to butcher.
The one that died here.
Yes, Marie Blaze,
yes.
Who did not speak English. She speaks Creole. So, I mean, what you're saying,
who was only over here. So I actually met Theo when I created a vigil here for Marie Blaze, who died, or Blaze, depending on how you pronounce it. But she died here in the ICE detention center right behind us. She was visiting her grandchild. She was coming here visiting her grandchild. She was in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and she came here to visit her grandchild. She never got to see her grandchild. She was here legally. She had her work order, her work permit. She just came to see her grandchild. She died in this facility. And what upsets me is that the Trump administration, let's say they want to do all these things. Okay, do what you want, but not like this. You're going to keep people from having medical attention, put them in cages. Sometimes they don't shower for days, 6, 7 days. This is not how we treat people. And every single person, whether you are a citizen or not, deserves due process. And we're not seeing that right now. What we are seeing is that our government has been taken over by white supremacists. And they want all of us gone. And they don't care if we're legally here or not. They want us gone. And if we don't rise up, if we don't stand up, if we don't speak out, then we will all be next. And I mean that. And we need to take this seriously. This crowd here, I commend this crowd for showing up. But there should be more people here. And there should be strikes happening all around the country. And we cannot stop until we show up for our migrants, because they showed up for us. When we were hungry, they're the ones that are serving us. When we want to go to our fancy hotels, they're the ones making our beds. When you have that beautiful tomato in your house, they picked that tomato. So they stood up for us. We have to stand up for them. Right now, we are organizing a Next Steps town hall. We are traveling everywhere. We started in Miami. We were in Broward. We're going up to West Palm Beach. We don't care where we go. We are giving everyone the tools that they need to fight this administration head on. You can change your status. Meet with an attorney. See what your options are. It doesn't have to stop here. We don't have to wait for the government to wake up and find their humanity. We can stop this now together. Get an attorney. Get a mental health professional. Get your community together. And that's what we are teaching everyone at the town hall. Take your status into your own hands. Stop waiting for the government. And we all have to tell our migrants, if you have not met with an attorney yet, find one today. Invest in an attorney today. Because the government is not showing up for you. You have to show up for yourself.
Support this critically important on-the-ground reporting as a Status Coup member and get great perks. Become a member right here.
I am Scalaucheli Pierre with Miss Supranational Haiti, also known as Miss Haiti America.
Okay, and why are you here today in front of the Broward Transitional Center at this protest?
Right now, I just want to stand for the rights of humanitarian rights, international human standards, to show that we do belong here and that Haitians have contributed to the U.S. economy, to the U.S. labor, to the business that has been known as the United States of America, the leading dollar, but knowing that international and national countries have contributed, especially Haiti, into the overall success of this nation. So trying to kick us out, trying to close the door on us and bringing us back to where it's not necessarily secure is not the most smart decision for everyone involved. So.
Yeah, and I think, our audience spans the country. Like, we're from New York. We came in here a couple days ago to cover Alligator Alcatraz. I think I lived in Florida for a few years, so I'm a little bit more familiar. But I don't know that everybody who is not from Florida or not from South Florida even is aware that there is such a large Haitian community in Florida. So for people who are not familiar, can you explain a little bit more about that?
Yes, so in the Miami area, Broward area, Florida, and overall in the U.S., whether it is in New York or Boston and all over the United States, not just the United States, but all over the world, in Canada as well, Haitians have contributed their tough hands, their work ethic, and their hustle to be able to build in other areas so that they can have better opportunities and sustainabilities anywhere else. My grandpa fought for his life and almost died to bring our country to the United States in order for me, as the first generation Haitian American born in the United States, to have a better opportunity, to have education, to have food to eat every single day and not have to worry about if I have to go fashion or sell every single day to feed myself. And because my grandpa fought for his life to bring our family here, I believe it is very important for us to understand how largely the Haitian community has contributed to this overall nation.
Specifically for Florida, we have to realize everyone that is here is at risk because Florida is predominantly built of migrants, right? We're right here, like whether they come on the boat or come on the plane, like migrants make up the state. So one thing I want to acknowledge, I want everyone to understand is that number one, we are at a high risk compared to the other states. We are at a high risk and we are not showing up the way the other states are showing up, right? So we need to understand who our governor is. We have to understand who our president is, and we need to take responsibility for ourselves and get the help that we need immediately because no one's coming to save us, especially not in Florida. And I ask our representatives to keep fighting for us and working with the organizations because we can't do this alone. We have to do this together. So thank you. Thank you for coming out here to cover us because honestly, we feel like we're alone. We feel like nobody is out here fighting for us in the media. They have these 1-2 like takes or whatever, but they're not actually investing time here to tell our stories. And we have stories that deserve to be told because most of our migrants are at risk right now. And there are family members, our neighbors, our co-workers, and we need the media to stand up for us. So I want to thank you, Status Coup, for showing up for us because this is what we need in this moment right now, exposure.
It is our pleasure. We're very happy to be here, happy to cover these stories. And I suspect that we will be back soon enough. Where can people find you? Where can they find your work? Where can they find the resources that you're referencing?
So you can find me at Christine, ChristineForfl, Christine for Florida. We have our town halls. Next week, we have a Know Your Rights, Know Your Options workshop in North Miami. Come, learn your rights. Okay? You don't have to open your door to ICE agents if they do not have a warrant with your name on it, signed by a judge. Come learn your rights and learn your options next Saturday. Thank you so much. Christine for Florida.
Let us not just be comfortable with having a seat at the table. Sometimes having a seat at the table is just for performance and it's just for show, for diversity and inclusion. But allow ourselves to understand that, yes, we do need to implant and have a firm foundation here, but know that we do have other things that we can focus on as well. And yes, we have done a lot of diligent work to not only just build Haiti and build sustainability back home as well, but it's great to have both and to not be settled at just enough.
So can you explain your sign? It says, "We are people, we pay taxes, we are immigrants."
Well, we are people who pay taxes. We are immigrants means that the Haitian community, we have been contributed a lot to the U.S. economy. So therefore, as everyone knows, the TPS is a humanitarian parole that the previous administration has given access to the Haitian community, not just the Haitian community, but when you look at overall the other countries that are part of this. I think this is time for the administration to be looking at everything and stop from doing what they're doing and let the people extend. I'm not even asking to extend the TPS status. I'm asking the current administration to give the people the legal right to stay in the United States of America. United States is actually built on immigrants. We have the right. We pay taxes. We work so hard to make U.S. what it is today. Again, I'm asking the current administration to be compassionate and give people the legal right to stay in the United States of America.
I'm the president of Women Alliance of Miami-Dade and Broward. What I would like for people to understand is that this immigration issue is the smokescreen for the administration. This is just a propaganda for them to make for fear-mongering and also to satisfy a base that they have and keep people thinking he's doing the right thing. It's such a fake way of him accessing power. This is just one chapter of the fascism. That's how they start, by dividing, and then they hold power, and then they eliminate any institution that might stand against them. And today we're looking at the immigrants taken as pawns to be used just like a commercial item. And then I'm hearing the president of the United States asking people for those immigrants who are being incarcerated and are going to be in Alcatraz, in the alligator Alcatraz, for them to learn how to run zigzagging so that alligators won't get them. This is unheard of. That's not the way the head of state speaks. And you're supposed to be there representing everybody. And he rendered most of the documented immigrants undocumented by suspending TPS, suspending asylum, suspending the Biden program, the parole program. He's making them, rendering them illegal in order for them to go after them. And all of this is money making and just pandering to his base. Meanwhile, immigrants are not the people who are taking away health care from millions of people. Immigrants are not the ones taking away lunches in the school for children. Immigrants are not the ones who are doing a crime. Crime has gone down. But then he lies by saying immigrants are committing all the crimes. All of us, regardless of where we're from or what party we belong to, what religious, everybody wants to get rid of criminals. What we don't want is the approach by which he's doing it. Slapping, putting people on the ground, people are disappearing, going to school to get children, parents are in the streets, and then all of a sudden they take them away without due process, without anybody knowing where they are. Immigrants are not doing that. The administration is doing that.
People have come here to make their lives better, and everybody has their own unique stories about their parents bringing them here, or them coming here themselves. Everyone is just trying to make their lives better for themselves and their kids, and to provide opportunities for their children. Is there anything else that you would want to add to that?
Well, what I would like to add to that, again, if you're looking at Haiti right now, the status Haiti is right now, this is not the current state you want a human being to be part of. Haiti security is not it's not settled there. Government, politics, even with food, people are starving over there. Again, we asking this administration to go back and review everything and make the land of the free, not just to extend TPS for the people to live in this country, but give them the legal right that everybody have access to live in this beautiful country.
Thank you so much. Any other final thoughts for viewers of Status Coup?
My viewers, again, do not settle for less. Just because the current administration is asking us to leave the country, this country was actually built on immigrant. Therefore, we will continue to excel this country and make it the land of the free, make it the land that everybody would want to stay on. And Haitians need to stay on here, have legal right, continue to work, continue to invest. We are very educated. We go to school, we work hard, we pay taxes just like everybody else in this country.